Well, Hip Hand Sam, you put up a real good fight. Took about 20 of us to get you here. But here's the deal, Hip Hand Sam. There isn't enough room in this stream for the two of us. It's time to meet your maker. Oh. Go! Alright, let's play some Minecraft. Minecraft time. But the legend of Hip Hand Sam will continue. Whoopsh! Yeehaw! I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just rolling with it. I'm just rolling with it. This will make a nice little thing to put on the corner of the game, though. Put that up there. Okay, now my game will load. Oh, whoa, whoa, Minecraft. Whoa, I need to turn this down. That's what I found out after last stream. It was too loud. My game volume was too loud, which, to be fair and honest, and fairly honest, that is the opposite of the problem that I've been having for the last few streams. Also, just as a forewarning, just so nobody gets too disappointed, this is going to be a short stream this morning because I got, once again, obligations. It's always the obligations. Always, always, always. Never get away from them, you know? Oh, no, get out of here. Oh, no, wrong one. Where'd my cowboy hat go? There it is. There. I'll just do like that. So then it's like, yeehaw! I'm sorry for everybody's eardrums. Alright. Then we'll do like, we'll do, here. Tired of streaming to zero? Give me your Discord. Let me scam you. Shut up! I don't want to hear it. I swear, every single time, every single stream, it's somebody that comes along and they're just like, blah, 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 blah. Give us your bank information. Okay, C418. Okay, that's probably the single loudest noise in all of Minecraft. This one particular song that I have to scream over. Oh God. Okay, let's turn you down. Okay, turn it. Okay, I get it. Okay, that's enough C418. Thank you. Thank you, C418. Okay. Okay. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to the business we set out to do. Here. Wait. Also, let me just get this bad boy. I'm gonna like situate it like this. At least I know I died in a pile of cold, empty brass. Not accepting none of those party time handouts. Oh, there's only one person on V8. I'm very worried that V8 is experiencing a player recession. I'm very worried about that. Also, this is a part of V8 that you all haven't got to see. It's a city that 007 Turbo, let's see, more. Actually, that's a little suspicious. They've been offline for a similar amount of time. Start creating your theories, everybody. Is this Moth's alt? Is this Moth's alt account? Only time will decide. Only the passing of the ages will decide. But yeah, you know, this area is pretty cool. Got well, those two buildings over there. Hospital, hotel. This was their mega project, and I can appreciate the scope of it. And we also have V8 Tower, which I think is one of the more iconic buildings in the city. V8 Tower. And I think this is Harry's Casino over here. I think this is a casino he built. Let's see. I think there might be some strange map arts in there. So I'm not gonna go in there. In fact, I have to be careful where I go because there are a few map arts on this server that would get me banned. Most definitely. Most definitely. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. No, because the fact is that we are worldwide, coming straight into your freaking living room once again. Today, though, today I'm just going to be building because I feel like there has been a certain amount of dust that has been gathering upon the catacombs because everywhere I go, I just touch one of the walls of the catacombs and a little bit of dust comes off of my fingy and then it leaves a line. And now it messed up everything, and now I have to dust everything because now it just looks out of place. So, that's what's going on. If it's dusty, don't touch it, or you'll have to dust it. That's my advice for the stream. Hold on. Snot! Snot! We love our snotty, snotty streams. Because I am a snotty, snotty fellow. Also, also, to be true and honest and truly honest, I think I've came up with um, a a column solution for this room. I'm going to do, unlike in the other rooms, I'm going to do center columns, centralized banks, centralized government. Ooh, not in my Wild West fantasy. Anyway, let's just get to building. Let's just get to building. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get a better mic because sometimes I feel like sometimes I listen to my streams and they just sometimes I just feel like I'm slightly it's kind of hard to comprehend what I'm saying half the time, and I don't know if that's a me problem, like I'm not using the right intonations, which could be true. I'm not necessarily the world's greatest public speaker, but I think it also might be a little bit of a mic quality issue, at least marginally. I'm going to blame the hardware before I blame myself, okay? It's not a skill issue. I swear it's not. No. No, that would mean I'd have to change. That really is my biggest flaw. I can't change who I am. I've realized that in the past couple of days. Oh, let's get to building. Let's get to fricking Minecraft building. Oh, what the bricks. Bricks and blocks and stuff because I'm in fricking Minecraft. I gotta build the catacombs. Cause, oh, it's thundering. Well, it's a good thing that nobody's online because I go over here and stop that. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. No more. No more rain. And it was true and honest and truly honest. Because few things in this life are. Few things in this life truly are. Truly true and honest. Very few things, everybody. Very, very few. So remember Remember to cherish the pure things in your life, because they might not last forever. What else? What else is going on? Let me think. Let me use my thinker. There have been a couple of, I don't know if they're health issues, but we'll say injuries in the family that were brought about initially by health issues, but it's kind of like a butterfly effect type of thing where one thing causes another thing, or maybe more like falling dominoes than a butterfly effect. One thing causes another thing, and then things are caused by other things, and it's just this whole terrible cascading mess. But with that said, there might come a time where I might uh, I might have to deal with some ramifications of that in the family. Not me. It's not me that's having to deal with this, but that's all I could say about that. So that's one thing. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, I'm looking forward to classes starting again at the end of the summer. I have less than a month now until the next semester begins, and God, can it not come sooner? This whole summer has been nothing but a crap show. Nothing but a crap show. But I get back to classes. Believe it or not, I'll actually find more free time within the crevices of studying and doing the other things. I'll actually be able to find more free time for myself to actually work on the catacombs, so you'll see more progress. That might change once I graduate, because then I'm going to be stuck in a 9 to 5, and then basically after that point, I mean, I'll have off days. What am I saying? I'll have off days. I'll always be able to find time. I thought I wouldn't be able to find time for this in college. I found time. I thought I wouldn't be able to find time whenever I'm out in the real working world. I'll find time. I will find time. I'm already working a job this summer and I find time. Okay? I need to give myself more credit. Because I remember, well, I'll fly over this away, but there's a little bit of a story to certain a certain district of my city. Because well, about 4 years ago, when I was about to graduate high school, I was having a similar crisis to what I'm having now, and that led me to build this particular region of the city, this little port area, because I thought, oh God, I'm never going to be able to play this server again after I graduate. I never thought I would be able to, because I'm going to be too busy with this or that or whatever else. And I'm just going to be consumed by something that I might not want to be completely consumed by. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. I found time. But out of that desperation, I got a pretty cool area of the city. And out of a similar desperation, we are receiving the catacombs. Even if deep down I might know it's not true, it might be true. It might be. It could be. I don't know. I'd probably never pick up a giant project like this if there wasn't some kind of pressure that was keeping me from doing it. It's just like you get the freedom to do everything in the world, and then all of the will to just kind of vanishes. It's just an unfortunate part of being human, I guess. Or maybe me. It might just be an unfortunate part of being me in particular. It might that might To be honest, I think that might just be a personal problem. Oh well. I'm rambling. Quit rambling, Rambler! We want to watch you place blocks and say funny things. No, you don't. Maybe half of you do. I don't know what the I don't what do the fans want? I don't know what the fans want. How am I supposed to know that? I'm just gonna do stuff. Fans. Listen to yourself, Glitchy. Listen to yourself. Oh, I've got a fan in my room, and it constantly supplies me with fresh, cool air. That's my most favorite fan. Maybe I'll start a fan club. I'll start a fan club, but it'll only be for actual like fan enthusiasts like myself who like a nice cool breeze every once in a while because the air gets stale. You need to have it moved around a little bit, you know? That's what fans are good for. That's what fans are good for. Letting my luscious locks flow in the artificial wind. Truly a wonderful thing. Truly, truly. You know, sometimes I wonder, let me take a sip of my wizard juice real quick. Sometimes I wonder what the next big global crisis will be. I'm not talking like geopolitics, I'm talking like environmental, more tangible, irrefutable things, which, you know, sometimes these environmental things are refutable, but not really. It's just delusion, which is unlike uh, politics, where it's just a bunch of opinions and whoever talks the loudest wins, which is where the delusion came from in the first place. But anyway, I have a couple of predictions. One prediction is a potential nitrate disaster. That is one prediction because our, from what I've read, our nitrates come from mines, and those mines can be exhausted. That's one theory. Second theory, a little bit further down the road, the Earth's tilt gets knocked off because of the constant pumping of water, which already has tilted the you know, the Earth very slightly. I feel like that's going to mess things up. It's going to cause us to plummet into the sun or something. I don't know. Those are my theories. Or, or maybe AI Squidward did have a point. Someday, 2036, the heat death of the universe. That's another idea. That's another prediction. So, pick your favorite. Pick your favorite and prepare for none of them. Prepare for none of them. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You go, Steve 418. You go, Steve 418. You spit those bars. You always deliver, C418. We do enjoy.
I enjoy pre-cracked egg. Pre-cracked egg. I enjoy. Give me the pre-cracked egg. I need it now. Give me the pre-cracked egg. Do you all like eggs? I love a good pre-cracked egg in the morning, straight out of the plastic. Oh, there's nothing more delicate than a pre-cracked egg.
I don't even know what accent that was. I think I just invented an accent. Or it was, no, it was a little bit French, I guess. Escargot. Escargot. Have y'all heard of the Escargot car? It's the Nissan S Cargo. Nissan, let's see, Nissan S Cargo. Here, I'll pull an image of it up because it's such a fun little car. WebP. Oh, it's trying to save as a WebP file. You know what we do to WebPs around here? We take screenshots of them. We take screenshots of the image. Preview. Okay, okay, and then we will um erm
Um, what the Sigma? What the Sigma? Here is the escargot.
escargot. Isn't that cute? And they called it the S cargo van because it's spelled like the letter S and then cargo, but they called it that because it looks like a little snail. It's a silly little snail. I like it. I like it. I like how the driver's side window is just like a half circle. I think that's a fun little touch.
It's a funny little snail, guys.
And because this is a circle, it fits into the inherent design logic that's presented by the wheels. Wheels are an unavoidable part of automotive design, so you can either forget they're there, forget that you have these big circles on your car design, which are unavoidable unless you have been a flying car, or you can lean into it like the S-Cargo van did. I'm not saying every car should look that way because, again, it's unavoidable and you can choose to ignore them, but there's also a design opportunity presented by that. Or I guess you could choose to do like square wheel wells or something. It's not like you're going to be criticized for ignoring a round wheel because that's just part of the hardware, you know. It has to have round wheels. You know, I'm sure if some kooky designer wanted to put square wheels on their car because they live in impractical land, I'm sure they could, but
We live in the real world.
oh, there's some car designer watching the stream and they took that as like a challenge and oh, oh, what did I do? Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. I think I accidentally yanked a cord. Yank!
Yank!
Okay. Okay. I'm done being insufferable now. Okay. 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 I also need to do the Mario voice less because I did it way too much in the last stream. And I'm I think I'm getting gradually better at doing a Charles Martinet. I think I need to get a little bit older, and I think in a few years I think once I get like the middle-aged man voice, I think I would be able to do an like like a accurate Charles Martinet Mario. I really do. Because right now my voice is just too high and squeaky. Well, I guess Mario is a little bit squeaky, but I don't know. I feel like it needs to drop a little bit more in order to get that good Charles Martinet Mario voice up down thing. Or I could just do the new guy version of Mario, which doesn't really do that as much. Or maybe instead of trying to scientifically pick apart some guy's voice that he just came up with it. He just pulled it out of, he just did it. He didn't analyze it before he started doing the Mario voice, I don't bet. He just started doing it. Maybe I just don't try and analyze it, pick it apart, and whatever else, and just go on with my life, which is another option. Just go on with your life, Glitchy. Just go on with your life. Stop trying to analyze a goofy impression. That is definitely another way of going about things. Oh, well, one thing is for certain about these streams. I began to learn the art of yap. The art of yap. A stream of useless words is now coming out of my mouth because I think people will watch that more. I have no tangible reason to believe this. It's just a gut feeling. And for that, well, I don't know. I think the yappage was a skill that I have been developing over the past couple of months of doing this. That could be true as well. For those first couple of days with the streams, I was doing like 2 streams a day, and like on one of the streams, like on occasion, I would be in like the the college library, so that's why I would be talking so soft, or well, sometimes I'll do a whisper stream because of the watchers, because they're out there. But at this particular time of day, I'm free. Hence, hence why, combined with wizard juice and a well-rested night of sleep, provided I didn't get to wizard hours the night before. Mm, yes, yes, Minecraft. Um, what was I doing? So this room, I think is going to be like open on the very top. So in the middle is going to be like a courtyard cloister garden thing. But because the top is going to be open, I'm going to have this kind of colossal order of column. Hence why the base of these columns is a lot wider than these, and I might even make it one wider to really emphasize the fact that this is a colossal order. But it's going to carry through 2 floors. That's why they need to be thicker so they can withstand more load. But that's the main thing that this room is going to do. The main thing, the mango.
My mango is to blow up. I can then nobody that that can know about it.
Also, I gotta go a little bit early this stream. I know I said that earlier, but I'm just reiterating. I do have to go a little bit early because I am a crusty, musty boy, and I need to take a shower and brush my teethies and let the dog out and do the things. And I need a little extra time to get ready before I go to the workhouse for the day. But I don't want to think about that right now. This is my escapist fantasy. Hello, Lord Incognito. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the Wild West. Yeehaw!
How you doing, Incog? Oh, no, we're not doing a shower stream today. No, no, no. You can check out my OnlyFans later if you want that, all right? Just don't worry about that. Don't worry about that one, Incog. How's it going, Incognito? You having a pretty alright day? I'm doing pretty okay today. I'm doing pretty alright. Alright, all things considered. I'm here in the Wild West, and I just shot Hip Hand's Bill dead. I shot him dead, and you can see his hat on the corner of my window. But that's alright. That's alright. Yep. Yep. I think now. Here, I have an idea. Here. Uh, hold on. Let me pull something out of my cowboy satchel real quick. Uh, if you will. Hold on. I need to dig around in my cowboy satchel. Um, it's kind of deep in there. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. Oh, I think Blue Dawn's on V8 too. But here. I'm just gonna sit back now and well, I guess gaze off into the sunset. Mm, yes. Yep. This is the story of Glitchy117. I tip my hat to you. I tip my hat to everybody. But that's how I killed Hip Hands Vale. That's how I freed the city of Dust Butt, the little town of Dust Butt. Well, I'm just puffing on a cigar right now. Puffing on a cigar to unwind. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm up to. I get back to the catacombs. I still got quite a bit of work I gotta do here on these catacombs here. But we're getting through it. One day they'll be done. And then I won't have anything to. Hey, I have a very organized inventory. That's right. We are very organized here on stream. Whoops a daisy, I spilled a little bit of wizard juice. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me wipe it up real quick. Gotta wipe it up. Wipe up the wizard juice.
Tee I got magic potion on my bed. Uh-oh. I'm the Joker, baby. Alright. Alright. Let's get back. Let's get back to building. Arrgh!
No, this isn't a pirate stream. This is a Wild West stream. Incognito, I have been way too sporadic with my bits and accents, and last stream I did way too much Charles Martinet Mario. I need more self-control. I need more self-control! Well, the books. To be honest, I need to write in the books more. I've kind of abandoned them a little bit. I know there's things I need to write, but uh, this one, this one's by Quick Raptor. I don't know. Oh, Netherite Hoe Club by Quick Raptor. I need to put that in the library. Uh, 25 base catalog, 25 episodes, and a journal. Rehab. Why do I need rehab, Incognito? No. No, there's none of that going on in this stream. No, it's wizard. It's wizardly goods. It's wizard. It's wizardly whimsical substances that brings us the spice of life. Wizard powder is the spice of life. Do, 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 do. Don't mind the fact that I'm wearing like a red suit right now. That probably doesn't help my image much. I'm just gonna place my blocks and stuff cause I'm in freaking Minecraft. Let me make sure I'm on level. Looks like that I am. Well, how's life going, Incognito? How's it going? Is it going neato? Is it going incog? Is it kind of happy? Is it kind of sad? We all have happy, sad moments. Sometimes we have more sad moments than happy moments. Sometimes. And sometimes we just lose our way a little bit. Oh, we all lose our way from time to time. We all do. We all do. That's just how things go around here. One of these days, I really need to get some more little stream elements. I think I need a soundboard, and I need maybe. Well, I don't know if I want to have a chat scroll because I feel like that would kind of be distracting a little bit. But I don't know. I'll leave that for the viewers to decide, I suppose. Oh, Incognito says I'm currently dominating a server. Well, that's good. Are you on like a faction server or something? What kind of or like an anarchy server? Are you being a PvP sweat? There's no shame in that. Being the best at something. Being the best at PvPs or whatever else. It's modded, and I knew the mod a lot, thus the dominating. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have a little bit of a strategic advantage. That's always fun. That's always fun. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time, Incognito. It's always good. Always good to hear that people are doing things that they enjoy. If you skills.
Skills. I gotta have my skills because I'm Technical Blade, and Technical Blade never dies.
Hmm. Also, just as a little bit of a forewarning, Incognito. I know the viewers in the back have already heard this about 3 times, but I do gotta go in about I'd say half an hour because I gotta go get cleaned up. Go get cleaned up. But also, if you happen to be around in about 12 hours, I am going to be streaming on on a modded server myself. It's called the Hype SMP server, but I'll be streaming, and there will be proximity chat and other fun things, and uh, and it'll be featuring um, all sorts of iconic icons from from the unknown YouTube sphere. So that's another fun, exciting thing that will be going on about 12 hours from now, if you'll be awake or alive or whatever at that time. I know you're halfway across the globe, so it's kind of hard to gauge your schedules. In fact, you're probably about to go to bed, aren't you, Incognito? Just as a little bit of a guess. Maybe you can wake up then the next morning I'll be on the Hype SMP server. Oh, well, I'm glad somebody watches the Hype SMP streams. I was wondering where all those last second viewers were coming from. In 12 hours it'll be 6 a.m. So yeah, it will be morning for you. 6 p.m. Ah. The wee hours of the day. To be honest, I used to despise them, and I still kind of despise them. But then, on certain wee hours of the day, I get to do this, which makes it a little bit better. Makes me a little bit more excited to wake up in the morning. So that's good, I guess. That is A-OK. Okay. Okay. Incognito says, I wish the Earth was flat so time zones didn't exist. Well, the Earth is actually flat. It's just that there's a couple of blinders on either side of the sun. So that's why, um, because they're like attached to poles, and there's like a couple of like blinders, like a lamp. There's like a giant lampshade over the sun. So that's why certain spots of the Earth um, get the light at certain times because of that. It is flat. It is flat, incognito. Don't. Hey, my beliefs are not delusions. They are beliefs, and um we are allowed to believe whatever we choose to believe because the fact is we don't know everything. We don't know everything. So so I can believe whatever I want to believe because yeah, yeah, there is yeah. So take that. Take that compelling evidence. No, I don't believe it until I see it. I don't believe it until I see it with my very eyes. That's all I got to say about the flat earth. Doubters. I'm surprised you've never heard of the giant lampshade theory. To be quite honest, incognito, apparently that's something they don't teach in science class. Incognito says, yes, glitchy, but when I believed something, Moth banned me. What? Uh, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hear the. I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to hear about what happened. You can't look. You can't. You can't argue with Moth. That's you know, like you can type in the rules and it'll say no X-raying, no cheating, but the number one rule really is don't mess with Moth. That's the real number one rule, okay? You can't you can't mess with Moth. That's can't can't look at him. Don't look at him the wrong way. Don't can't go doing that. That's yeah. This server is under tyrannical rule, but just don't, you know, that's just what we have to deal with. I'm sorry, Fossil, but you have to go. This fossil has to go. I thought I'd be able to incorporate it into the design, but no, it has to go. Say bye-bye, rare structure. Bye, rare structure, bye, rare structure. You're gonna get turned into fertilizer or die, and the coal will be burned in um the factory, the smelter. It'll all get used. You know what? And maybe that's better than it just sitting here not doing anything. It's going to be used for something. The bone blocks will be used and the coal blocks will be used, and eventually it'll be all used up. And then somebody logs on my Twitch, and instead of wanting to engage with the stream, instead of wanting to talk or to just watch a Minecraft stream, they decide to advertise to me. They decide to sell me scam bot viewers on. You know what? I'm not going to even say the name. I'm not even going to say the name because I'm so fed up with these bot viewers coming in, getting me all worked up like I got somebody to view my stream. Just sell me a bunch of yes men. They log on and try and sell me a bunch of bot yes men. I'm sick of it. Incognito says, just got an enchantment that summons iron golems to attack my enemies. Oh, well, it sounds like you're having a pretty good time on the server. You know, sometimes I wonder, if I found myself in Moth's position, would I do the same thing? Would I act the same way that he does? I don't know if it's a conscious decision that he makes or if it's just his nature. That's always been a difficult situation. Sometimes people do change, but it's only after a lot of pressure. There's a thinker for ye on today's morning stream. What is people's nature? It's truly unknowable. Truly unknowable. Wind Preka, welcome to the server. Welcome! Welcome to my game! I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing the Charles Martinet. It's not even that good. It's not even that good. And I use it too much, so it's not even funny anymore. It's gone stale. I'm going stale. I'm being dehydrated by the desert winds, much like Rango from the hit 2011 animated movie about the lizard. Incognito says, Glitchy, I have admin on 2 servers, and most would act the same way power corrupts a person. I believe that, Incognito, I do. That's why governments are supposed to have checks and balances. It's definitely corrupting. And I'm not really sure, unless somebody has gone through a certain amount of personal experience where they realize the corrupting forces at play. I really don't know if uh, if it is able to be resisted by most people. But that's what checks and balances are supposed to do. That's how things are supposed to work, at least on paper. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes things go right, sometimes things go wrong. There's a certain ideal that we're supposed to aspire to, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Oh, hello, Kick viewer. Hi. Hi, welcome to the stream. I am doing well. If you're here to get my Discord or sell me something, I'm not interested. But if you're here to watch the stream, hello. Hello. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well. I'm building something right now. I am building. Yeah, incognito. By the way, I have a YouTube chat running as well. So I'm able to see both of them. So I'm in a conversation with Lord Incognito, my one of my regular viewers. But yes, I will agree that Moth is less corrupted than most Minecraft server owners. Um, I know that because the server is still running, and and he lets some of the other admins and mods run things. It's definitely a spectrum. It's definitely a spectrum. He has, you can't really criticize him or, you will get banned. But but there's definitely, you know, he's not he's kind of hands off, and I think that's why he's not too much of a tyrant. Oh, which server had the command that instantly killed you after you respawned? That sounds like fun. Good times. Good times are had by all. Yes, indeed. Indeed.com. Apply for jobs. Get infinite disappointment. Okay. Now, I think on this end of the gardens, in this section here, I'm actually going to carve it out a little bit because I want to make a a giant statue in Plush Puffin's likeness because I think he deserves it because he deserves some kind of monumentation on this server. So on this end, there will be a giant stone statue of Plush Puffin surrounded by gold because he has the gold farm. So that's what I'm going to put here. Now, before I begin this, I do have to consider the fact that a Minecraft skin is built on even blocks, and this room is on odd blocks. So I'm going to have to account for that somehow. Maybe he'll be leaning slightly. Maybe. I don't know how I'm going to come to terms with that. Or maybe I can kind of cheese it a little bit. I might be able to cheese it. Yeah, yeah, the closest thing to, staff overreach this server has ever gotten to, and I'm not saying it's staff overreach at all, because it's really not, and it's funny most of the time. Just whenever the staff comes in and spawns silly little gloopies that hop around or something, or they'll spawn a bunch of bats around you, like miniature iron golems or something. They spawn in green gloopies from under the sea, or blue gloopies, I should say. Or blue gloopies from under the sea. That's what they are. I'm the blue gloopy from under the sea. What you get is what I'll be. Blue gloopy from under the sea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, incognito. I'm just gonna make it a little bit wider or narrower because yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna notice. I don't. I think I'll be able to just skirt by. Nobody'll say a thing. Nobody will say a thing. And because there's a whole bunch of different shades of gray now, I do think I'll be able to make a pretty convincing likeness of Plush out of the various stones that are in the game. So that'll be a little bit of an exercise for me in gradients and doing painterly types of builds because that's not something. I mean, I'm starting to do it with the catacombs a little bit, but I know certain people, that's all they build with, and that's what they have a lot of experience doing is like proper shading, maybe like color theory and stuff. I don't really do that. I tend to use um, sculptural forms and solid block colors and like contrasts and things like you see in the museum. There's no gradients here, but the amount of decoration is what makes it what it is. It's a little bit of a different thought process than the ones who do shading. But you can see there's no shading present, just sculptural form. I like to use forms instead of like. like things like that. But with this, I'm starting to change that a little bit. I'm not necessarily doing realistic shading, but I'm using gradients and things to create different effects. Of course, with this top floor, of course, it's going to be contrasts, but you can see here. Well, I think it's pretty self-evident. Do I want a shortcut to Plush's base? I have a shortcut. Um, I know how to get there at least. I know how to get there. Or does he want a shortcut? Did you mean does he want a shortcut to his base? I'm not connecting these catacombs all the way to Plush's base, if that's what you're asking, Incognito. That's like way far away from here. I don't have my map mod on, but that would be a whole undertaking to create like that. And then you'd like run into people's claims and stuff, and that would just be a whole nightmare that I'm not even gonna mess with.
I'm not even gonna. Don't at me right now. Don't even, bro. Don't even with me.
We're all even Steven. Even Steven on the Minecraft server. Alright, quit dragging your feet, Glitchy. Start mining. Jeez, I'm just jumping around like it's gonna do something. Yeah, yeah, I've done that a couple of times, Incognito. Incognito says he used to go to Plush's base and try and find him between all the tunnels, because he has his own. Oh, good God. Okay, okay, Minecraft. Um, but Plush Puffin has like this series of underground tunnels that are way more complex than these catacombs are, and he'll just be like snooping around them. And sometimes I would be down there with my friends, and I'd be like scared of running into him. Like it's kind of scary. Like I don't know. Like oh no, I gotta avoid Plush. She's gonna see me. I'm snooping around his base. But people snoop around my base all the time. I don't think you would really care. But it was still kind of a thrilling thing, at least in my head, to try and avoid Plush. That kind of kept me on my toes a little bit. Like, oh God, there he is! There he is! Yeah, yeah, those are fun times. Fun times. Fun times were had by all. Oh, I'm the blue gloopy from under the sea. That's all I'm ever gonna be. I'm the blue gloopy from under the sea. Blah 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 blue blah. Plush Puffin says, I once ran into Plush and he looked at me and ran away. So Plush is more scared than we are. Okay, it's like running into like a bug or something. Like you get freaked out by the bug, but then the bug just like scuttles off because it doesn't want to get squashed. Plush is gonna get squashed like an insect. He's gonna get
Squashed. Get squashed.
I think I'm gonna give him I think I'm gonna make the statue of Plush Puffin double high a little bit too. I think that would be pretty cool. So then you have these double high columns, you have the double high statue of Plush, and then in the middle and on the sides you have gardens, and then you have a couple of niches for other players to be memorialized in. I think that'll be a good use of this room. Plush is the mole man. Yeah, yeah. I well, I don't know about that assumption that mole men are or women are introverts because Lexel Purple also has some rat tunnels. There's the rat tunnels underneath Alabamaville that I'm about to show you, but she's pretty extroverted, all things considered. Here, I'll show you the rat tunnels incognito. I'll show you the rat tunnels. These are oh, I guess they're mole caves. Well, we call them the rat tunnels. Oh, there's Mo. I guess they finally finished that map part. That's good. But here are the rat tunnels. You see, these were built by Lex. They go underneath the city. And this is auto sorters and stuff. Maybe I need to use this auto sorter. I can never organize. And then we have, my name is Edwin. I made the mimic. We have Edwin. Yeah, all sorts of. You can see. Uh-oh, I hope none of the mods are watching. You can see all these tunnels. They go everywhere. Anyway, anyway, I think I have to go because, well, for one thing, my tummy feels kind of rumbly, and for two, I gotta go. I just gotta go. I don't know. He probably thinks I'm like hacking or something. Um, but anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go. So, so this ends this adventure. Well, so goes the tale of Glitchy117. Well, till next time, partner. Yeehaw! Ooh. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.